side. Yeah, the podcast side is up and running, y'all. What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? We here to do what we do. You know, that's what we do. We do these things. V
Good
Green
morning.
King
Good morning.
was
I was filling myself up this morning with Napoleon Hill.
yeah, no doubt. That's what I'm talking about. Keep that energy flowing.
Oh
You know,
yeah. Oh
do what it
yeah.
do. And yeah, shout out to my home girl. Been chopping it up this morning. You know, B Price. You know, Bernadette Price, the wife of the legend Sean Price, will be on the show Monday morning. No
Definitely looking
doubt.
forward to that.
Awesome! Awesome!
Yeah, she had good people. Yeah. I can't wait to have her on. We I pay a little bit of Sean Price this morning. I might have been too heavy for some of the people this morning. I apologize in advance because we grimy with it sometimes. But shout out to B Price, holding on. And rest in peace to the legendary Sean Price. You know what I mean? When I heard he passed, whoo, I think that hurt me more than Pop.
Yeah.
'Cause
You
he
have
he
felt a
definitely
kindred
came where we
spirit.
come from. He stayed where he stayed in his lane with it too. So, uh, you know, I miss meeting that brother a couple times, and he did a couple shows, couple college joints. I miss seeing his shows, but, it would've been a blessing to meet him, but, I can meet his better half, you know,
Which
Bernadette
I think is
Price, is
awesome.
also an MC. She spit bars too. And she got a single out, you know what I'm saying, and hopefully I can get a copy of that. And she also on a couple of joints on Sean Price's last album. So, you know, she's definitely talented too. So we're gonna get into it on Monday. I think that's gonna
I
be a,
think it's
a good thing.
fabulous. That's
Yeah,
what a mastermind group is. When you can form, if you can form a group like that with someone that you're in a relationship with or friendship with, I think that's awesome. So, shout
yeah,
out to her for continuing to push. After losing her husband and then still pursuing her dream. I think that's awesome. I'm always attracted to the stories of strong women. So I'm definitely looking forward to speaking with her on Monday.
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, she's definitely like you said, when you find a partner that's on the same level, like me and my wife, we're in the same lane on artwork. She's an
Yes.
artist. When we went to the same school, different years, we had the same teachers, different year at Potter Road, BOCES, and and art. And she's really into canvas work, creativity. She's doing a jean jacket right now. She's customizing a jean jacket right
Is
now.
she really?
That joint look flavor right there. I'm like, I might have to, what I'm saying?
Oh
And great
wow.
thing about it, I'm one of them guys that wear pink. So I mess around. If I could fit it, I mess around and rock that joint with a
You
pink
better
bill
rock
pad or
it.
something. You know what I'm
Shoot,
saying? You don't mess with me.
man.
I swag it out with it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, these
Yeah.
millennials these days don't care. They'll wear pink, purple. They are not limited to the color. That is in our old heads. We gotta
Awesome!
get
You know what I'm saying?
man,
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
What?
Yeah, she designing that joint, man, and I've been watching her design it this whole week. She was so excited for her jean jacket to come in the mail. It took forever, and then when it finally came, she went right to work on her creativity. That joint looked flavor.
I can't
Like,
wait to. So y'all do clothes, man. That's a whole
yeah,
mastermind. Oh man, look at the alignment. I love
yeah,
it. Look at the
yeah. We
alignment.
do that. I do the t-shirts. I do the painting and the airbrush and the paint shirts, and I do the custom shoes and all that. So I might have to definitely design something for Bernadette, some Sean P. Air Force Ones or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
up.
Do something for her. Yeah, she's definitely a good people, and she's doing it for the love of hip hop, for the culture, and that's respect right there. When somebody do it for the love of I do it for the love and for the culture first. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Especially if you've been on your grind and you definitely on that level to where you build it for greatness. I don't mind doing something free for somebody. You know what I mean?
Mm. That's a whole word right there. Building for greatness. Go on and put that on a shirt.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Build it for greatness. Yes,
Building
no
for
doubt.
greatness. I
And
like
I'm
that. I love
attracted
it.
to good positive energy like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm allergic to negativity. I break out in hives. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I can't. I'm allergic to that. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
So am
I
I.
the
I.
positive
I was
going.
having a conversation with my sister about that yesterday. Just the negative energy. We were talking about how when we let go of the negative vibes and don't allow people to come, bringing their negativity to us all the time,
Right.
man, you open up a whole slew of blessings because you're no longer blocking. That energy is something.
Yeah.
Positive energy, negative energy, it's all something. So I choose positive.
Yeah, me too. I like, especially that's why I love doing this morning show because I like to brighten people's day. I know Black people need help. We, you know what I'm saying, on dealing with our mental illness and stuff like that. And so I think this I love doing the show.
Yeah.
Thinking of the show, had a meeting with the boss lady, 514 online mix, and she just all over herself. She love you to death.
Oh, tell her
Yeah,
thank you. I
yeah.
love her
She
too.
love,
Man, like I said, I am attracted to strong women. I love, the stories of strong women, and nothing against men, but
mhm,
I'm a woman.
yeah.
I'm a
Gotta
woman,
represent
and
your people.
yeah, I'm representing my people.
Yeah,
So,
your
when you
circle.
said 514, it's all women led.
Mhm.
What?
Yeah, it's a
Heck
whole that's
yeah,
a
I'm
whole
gonna
women
support.
team, man. They work. They out here in the streets. They out there doing some things, traveling all across Canada. We're in the process of doing some big things in 2003. Going out there. She coming out here to the States. So we trying to really do something crazy to bring some positive energy in the flesh to where we can help some people and do what we do best. They just out there, man, with the video camera, with the radio station and the
That's what's up.
podcast set up, and they just out here doing, what I'm saying, live, what I'm saying, pop-ups and stuff like that, and they just I don't know how they sleep because they gotta run the station, keep that going, then they out there doing some things, so, like, the team is just that's just oh, I'm definitely blessed to be a part of the team and do what it do, and they
They're
definitely
working
good
together.
people. Oh, yeah, they
Hmm.
work, man, come
That's
on,
good.
man.
That's what makes it work. Have you ever noticed that when you have a team of individuals with like minds, things work so that nothing falls through the cracks. There's always someone there to pick up the pieces or
Yeah,
help the other person along. That's what I love about forming groups. Collaborations like even you and I,
yeah.
this collaboration that we're doing.
Mhm.
This is awesome, and I see that it's going to grow into something much bigger than even we can fathom right now, just
Yeah,
because our mindsets are similar
yeah,
and we both are, trying to attain the same thing,
yeah, yeah,
some
and that's what the IBP media boss said, my man Emmanuel Kulu, me and him talked chatted up a little bit yesterday. He was like, "We have our vision is similar the same," and he was like that our connection and with our vision is so in depth and so in detail that it's perfect. The shoe fits. Let's go ahead and wear it. It's like, and
yes.
I was like, yeah, and and we know each other in different perspective of our life coming up, but it seemed like that I've known you forever. You know what I mean? Even though,
Yes.
what I'm saying, we didn't, connect it 100% back in the day, but we knew of each other and knew,
Yes.
we moved how we move. In the 90s, that's when we moved different. That was a different situation back in the day.
Yeah.
We didn't have social media, so we had to move a whole different level.
A whole different level. And
Yeah,
and back in those days, I'm pretty sure that we were not the people we we are
that's a
right
fact. We was
now
a
in this
whole,
moment.
yeah, we was
Growth.
definitely I could say ratified.
Yeah, yeah. What? Don't
Yeah, you know
judge
what I'm saying?
me,
We was
okay?
definitely,
I had some growing to do.
yeah, we was ratified. We was
Man,
outside doing things we ain't supposed to be doing
at
and
all.
getting caught up with things, but at the same time we knew how to have fun.
Yes.
That's one thing that can't say. I talk to my kids all the time. I'm like, you know, y'all think social media fun for y'all. We have fun. We was out. We was out and about. Like,
Yeah.
when I see my friends, man, like that meme they put up. This was our social media, and they had, like, bikes and big wheels in front of a house. That's where we knew where
Right.
everybody was at. You know what I'm saying? "Oh, that's John bike right there." You know what I'm saying? That's Demetra, bike right there, and that's little Joe big wheel. We going right there. That's where
Right,
everybody
right.
at. We gonna knock on his door and see what they doing. Yeah,
Everybody ride into the corner store together.
yeah, yep, yep. That was the clique. We had a posse. We chilled, and we knew our neighbors real well. And guess what though? We out here in the street. We knew when to act right too. We know what I'm saying. When Aunt Jody on the
When
porch,
them grown-ups
yeah,
come
I'll
around.
tell your mama I will whoop you, and then tell your mama I whooped you. You know
Facts,
what I'm saying?
facts, facts. I look at the kids these days, they out and about, and and I get it because unfortunately they didn't have a lot of the upbringing that we did. They're out, no respect.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah,
I'm not judging y'all. I know we had our part in playing, in a lot
yeah,
of the dysfunction, but
yeah,
is we had some uh respect. We
yeah,
wasn't out just smoking and
yeah. That's
drinking,
right.
out in
That's
public
right.
when we hid our stuff.
That's it. That's it.
We
And
hid
to
our
this
stuff.
day, me being grown, I still respect my elders. When I'm out in public and I see some, elder woman or some, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
They can be rude to me. Move out the way. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. I'm
Right.
out the way. Yes, ma'am. I don't want no smoke. Yes, yes, and yes, indeed. So, I still have that in me to this day, and that's one thing I don't play, even though a lot of my up and coming cousins and my nieces and my nephews, even I know that their uncle or their auntie or their mom, whatever, was disrespectful to them. I still don't play that. I know that's
Yeah.
no excuses. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't play that. That's one thing I don't play. You know what I mean? Like, you don't disrespect your elders. You don't disrespect your auntie. You don't disrespect, you know, like my sister's kids. You're not gonna disrespect that not in front of me. I'm
Hmm.
not having that. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
Hmm.
she might did something wrong, but it's a way to say it and still respect your moms or your uncle or your older cousin. You know what I mean? I have older
Yes.
cousins I still respect. You know what I mean? My 55, 60-year-old cousins, I still respect them like an adult. Like, yo,
Me
cuz,
too.
because you was disrespectful right there, but you know, I pray for you, you good, but I'm not gonna do that to you because you still my elder. You used to babysit me when I was little.
Right. Right.
You could whoop my tail when I was out of line. You
Right.
know what I mean? No, I'm not gonna disrespect. I'm gonna let you know how I feel, but I'm not gonna call out your name. I ain't gonna cuss. I ain't gonna do none of that because we was built different. We was raised different. So,
Yeah.
just to say that, we focus, we getting it together, you know what I'm saying? And I instill that in my kids for their kids, to do the same thing. So no doubt. This
My
your boy the J with
oldest.
Overlook MC. We here on the pop-up show, 514 Online Mix Radio. You know what I mean? Let's get right into the question of the day, then we can get into some fire topics a little bit. You know what I mean? I got a couple of fire topics. And for the theme music for the fire topics, I definitely got to step my game up and get some IPI numbers so we don't have to worry about getting muted on the podcast side. So I'm gonna have to step it up on there. So I got to get a hold of my artist that is doing the theme music, get the IPI number, so we don't have to get blocked when we are doing this. So I'm definitely working towards that.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
had
just
to change my
professional. I respect it.
opening.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
respect
YouTube is funny. I had to change my Don of the Evening Rush, my producer, he had to change my opening because we kept getting copyright. And this was we thought that it was something that you can use, but no, it was the
it.
opening to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
countdown music. How
Mhm.
it counts down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
They usually give you like a copy paste thing at the bottom. I don't know if they still have it or not. That you can copy and paste and put it into your description so they won't mute it or block you, whatever. But far as artists, I'm gonna start any artists that send me music that want to get played, they would have to send me their government name and a IPI pro number.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That's the ID pro number, not the account number, the pro ID number to where we can put that in and put it to the form where they tell us to fill out to where, we get approved, saying we was approved to use this musical content for our piece of work we're doing on this network that we're doing. And then they'll unmute it and then they'll approve it and then they'll set it into the system. Facebook will set it into the system. YouTube set in the system, so every time you do it, you always get approved. and they'll save
Mm.
that. So you and then you also get credits. So let me tell you now. Let me
Yeah,
before I
I'm
go
like,
to
this free gems right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Let me
yeah,
get
yeah.
my pen and
Let me
paper
tell y'all
ready.
something. Let me put your artists on some
Especially if
game
you
for
are
real.
interested in podcasting, this is information. Get your pen and pad ready. I know
Yeah,
I'm listening
yes,
because I
I
never
know that's
even heard
right.
of an IPI
Notes.
number.
When you give your IPI number to a DJ on a podcast or somebody's running a podcast, like if, you know what I'm saying, when Miss V Green is playing your music, give her your government name and your IPI number so she can put it in the description, saying that it was approved, or she can wait until they block it, then you can unblock it, you can dispute it and put that information in and they'll unblock it to where
Mm,
it'll open. Soon as it opens, artists, you will get credit for that spin. Facebook will pay you every time somebody look at that podcast. That's
mm.
like getting spins on the radio.
Okay.
They'll get paid
So they'll
through
still
your
get paid.
through your IPI. Your IPI is your pro. Those who don't know music business, that's your pro. It's called pro. Professional a registration organization for your music to be licensed to get played on certain things like movies, commercials, and all that. That's part of your publishing. You know what I mean? So your IPI from your pro is connected to your publishing. So you can actually get two checks out of this. Depends what platform. I believe YouTube is connected to both. I
Mm,
believe that Facebook only does the pro side. And you can get a check from that. If you on Twitter, same thing. You get your pro and your publishing. So you know what I'm saying? So you should want to give your IPI, Mr. DJs, just in case they doing like a mix show live on the platform so they can have a playlist where they got everybody's information so they can dispute each and every dispute and get it unblocked where you can get paid for them spins. And the more
mm,
you share it and the more people listen to it, more money you make. Stop playing with me, man.
mm,
That's free
mm.
money.
Man, that's a whole good. You see, I'm all ears.
Yeah.
Listen. One thing I do know is when you don't know something and other people do, and it's something that can benefit you, listen
Mhm.
up. Listen
Yeah.
up. You didn't
That's
drop
free
the whole
money.
gem. I can't wait to talk to Don later on.
Yeah. So any artist that he plays, you request their music and then request their IPI number. If they don't know what an IPI number is, they need to stop doing music. That's paperwork.
Mm.
You should already have done before you even recorded a song in the studio.
Is that something that where would so because some artists may not know. I really
Okay.
feel like, some artists they want to just make music and they aren't interested in like the business
The paper
side of
side, yeah.
things. So
Right.
where would they find that at?
You can go to BMI is one of them. I'm with BMI.
Okay.
BMI.com. Fill the paperwork out as a writer, composer. If you're doing the production, the work, the artwork, which is the music, which is the production, the beat. What I'm saying. All the all means the same thing, so y'all can know, y'all can understand, and understand what I'm saying. The beat is the production. Production is the beat.
Mm,
The beat and the production is the composing work, and if some paperwork say composing artwork, it means the same thing as somebody making a beat or playing an instrument in it, whatever it may be. So if you're doing the composing work, which is the beat and the production of it, then you can get credit for that. You know what I'm saying? The producer or beat maker that's doing the beat, then could you could put a BMI on their end as the composing artwork. You know what I mean? Which is the production and the beat. You know what I mean? So y'all both can get credit. That's 50%. You know what I mean? Y'all split that automatic. You also have ASCAP. ASCAP is another one that you can do. It's which is a pro that you can use. And it's also another one called EMI. You know what I mean? That company right there is a little bit different. They all some you got to pay, some you don't have to pay. BMI you don't have to pay up front. They take their percentage at the top. Once you start
mm.
making some money, they'll take their little money at the top, and they don't take much. I think my last check from BMI I got, you know what I mean. I believe it was something like $80 something, and they only took like $13.
Oh, that's not
You know what I
bad.
mean? And I brought
A little
home like
bit
80
more than
something, 82,
10%.
$83. You know what I mean? And, and then you can go right into your account. They can tell you where that money coming from. If somebody plays you on the podcast or somebody using you on the commercial on the internet or somebody plays you, a DJ plays you overseas, or they'll tell you exactly where to go. I'm saying, but it's also too is another one called trust, where you gotta have your BMI or your ASCAP, but you gotta add trust with it. Trust is another composing pro that helps you get your money on different other countries that that BMI can't reach. You know what I
Mm,
mean? And that I believe that's
mm,
$100 one time payment. Pay $100 one time payment. You will connect your IPI to their company, and then they'll give you an additional IPI that is represent both. So you can use that IPI that represent both your ASCAP or your BMI with your trust, and then they'll also search music from all the rest of the countries like Africa, India. They might be playing you on a commercial. They might be playing you at a club, radio station. They can be using your composing work for their own purposes, like memberships to work out. Oh, you get paid for that. That's money.
mm.
They will look for that for you. They will work for you to look to who's playing your music and make sure you get the check. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, that's what
Whole bunch of
IPI number
jams
does.
early in the morning.
Yeah, yeah, good money. It's free money. So anytime somebody you see a DJ that's live, and some of them have a license already, like DJ Larry Loud, he has a separate license that he goes through. I don't know if he goes through BMI or whatever, but he has a professional music composing license to where he's a DJ, where he can play music on his platform and he won't get blocked because he has a license to play the music. And that costs money. You know what I mean? I don't know the prices on that, but I'm in the process of doing that. I know 514 Online Mix has a small version of that for the radio station for certain music. And I don't know the deadlines of it, but so far we've been cleared of the music I've been playing. So, but some stuff that is not cleared, they'll let her know. We didn't have no when we didn't have no connect yet, saying that I can't play this artist, that artist. So everything I'm playing through my music programmer, they pretty much probably did their research on what they can play through 514, what packages they got for the radio station that they have that they're going through to run this internet radio station. So they must did their research because everything that they program give me the playlist every morning, I pretty much can play it and we clear. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So the music business is it gets in detail. They go down to the nitty-gritty with it. They don't leave no air holes. It's black and white, no shades. They make it we're straight to the point. They don't, you know what I mean? And you artists got to be educated in that area. And so, every time you send music to somebody that's doing something like myself, when you send me the music, send me your government name and your IPI number.
Mm.
And I can put that right into the dispute, and they will unblock it. That I was approved through you guys that I can play your music on my platform. So, so I can't play the Dale Hayes and it goes rail. I can't play y'all
Rose
track.
gold, yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
gotta
Rose Gold
be.
Ray, I can't play y'all track on this platform, but I can play y'all on the radio side, I can. Because she's automatically has the license for us to play you guys. But once I get the IPI from Dale Hayes, um, I should be clear even if Rose Gold Rail don't give his. I think that it's a Dale Hayes track. So he's the head composer of the work featuring
Is
another
that how that
composer.
works? So the feature person. So if it's like you and Gems, and it's your track, it's only your IPI that a person would need.
Yeah, my IPI should clear for him, but he
Okay.
could dispute it, through his pro. Say for some apparent reason, his manager be like, "Yo, he can't play that. We didn't give him permission to play your verse." He could dispute that and be like, and he
Mhm.
got the right to say, "Yo, Joe, what I'm saying, I ain't give you permission to play my verse." So I would have to get it edited out, or don't play it, or somebody fade it out when his verse come on. Or
Mm.
something like that. But usually the main artist on the clear for the future. Like I said, business is business, because they could easily say, "Did you get permission to play this artist composing lyrical artwork on your song?" It can be blocked. You know what I mean?
I
So
never thought about that. I guess that's
mhm.
as an artist, that's something that a challenge you may run into if you're doing a collaboration with someone.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wow.
That's I'm starting telling artists to send me the IPI so we can. 'Cause I'm thinking about getting back into my especially on my review show. I want to go live with sometimes on Facebook, and I might do like a review show on the Sunday or something
I'm
after
here
football
for
season is
that.
done, and have some extra to do to help people get recognized a little bit, and put it on 514 online mix and live on this platform at the same time. So when I do get muted, I can always dispute it and put it in on each song and have my playlist who I'm playing, have everybody information so I can go down the line on Facebook. It's a little more work, but it's worth it because it give you guys a chance to get some free money.
I'm here for the review show, The Joker. I love music, all types of music.
Yeah,
I really love music. I love um, the doorway that opens when you hear those sounds and the beats and the melody and the lyrics. I love it from country to rock to rap to hip hop, and
right,
I,
right.
I don't get too much into the degrading of women. I
Yeah,
don't get too much into that,
nah,
but
yeah,
other than that, I love it. If
yeah,
it's too much, like man, you don't respect women at all. I'm turning you off. I'm telling you now.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
send it to
I
me.
don't like
I'm the
I don't like a
wrong
lot of that
person.
stuff, man. I like some real content if you really going through something, or you got a story to tell, or you just writing rhymes to have fun and party and to get people to dance.
Yeah,
Stuff like that. I love. Like that. I know when we first came up, we was on our NWA. We didn't know no better.
yeah. None of us did, and listen. You guys were rapping, and us as women growing up in the '90s, we were singing right along with it, man.
Mhm. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
knowing any better.
You know what I'm saying? The same lyrics, Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't it,
Right,
everybody
right, right. Right. I can remember being up in the projects, a bunch of us, Great
we don't even
man.
know what they talk. We know
I
what they
do.
saying, but we don't know what they saying because we in our own little wave. We didn't have like 2 or 3 beers. We already
Right,
feeling, we already lit. So
right.
we just going with the flow. You know what I
Man,
mean? We fit in where
back
you
in
fit
those
in.
days, it was the
But
crazy horse. Remember Crazy Horse
oh man, that I
in
stories
Cisco?
about that beer right there. That was liquid crack.
It sure was. It sure
Awesome.
was.
That
First
was
time I ever threw up drinking was drinking, man.
and they
Man.
kept that stocked up at the corner right there on with that Puerto Rican spot right there on the corner of Ridge Road. Come on, man, they kept that joint stocked up.
I don't even think they sell it anymore. I think they took
Uh,
it off the market.
Took that off the market. What's the other one they took off the market? Cisco.
Cisco. No, you can find that some you gotta go
Yeah, yeah,
to
you got to
like,
go.
yeah, you
You
gotta
gotta
go
go to an
places
underground joint to get that joint. 'Cause I know
to find that
a lot of
Cisco.
them stores, that have liquor license discontinued it, you know what I mean? That and other one, Saint Ives,
I
you
love
know?
St. Ives.
Yeah,
That
Saint
used to be
Ives,
that was my beer when I was drinking St. Ives, yeah.
Saint Ives. I had the fruity kind. I remember the fruity kind that came out with the fruit punch and all
Uh-huh.
that. We used to mix that bad boy with Kool-Aid with the fruit punch, make it more fruity. We used to make it real thin. That joint used to
Oh, so
sneak up
y'all
on you, boy.
what's that one they got out now? So y'all were making that before they came out with it. It came in a can. A lot of people, oh my God,
Talk
Romaine
about
used to
the,
always
Mike Hard.
not even the Mike Hard. That's one too. So y'all were doing it before they came out with the Mike
Yeah,
Hards.
we used to make me I remember being at, I think matter of fact, the party when your baby daddy came home, when Big Joe came, they did a punch at
Oh,
Stanley
down in
house.
the Baker homes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And the Baker home, I think that was the second time he came. First time he came home was that it was that was it
Was it up on
Sandy house?
Hingham?
Was it Sandy house or Jackie house? No, Jackie was in the Baker homes, but I forgot what house was. I knew it was next to the grandmother.
It was
In
Sandy's then.
Yeah,
Sandy's.
yeah. And, they threw a punch. They threw the Kool-Aid. They was making the Kool-Aid. Sandy was making the Kool-Aid, matter of fact. And then they had the St. Ives. That's when they first came out with the big 40-ounce fruit punch. They used to have the little mini ones, This when they first came out. She bought like 4 of them joints, made the Kool-Aid, put the lemon in it and lime, and she just
Ooh wait.
and that joint right there,
Ooh
woo,
wait.
that joint can sneak up on you. If you ain't eat nothing,
Man.
you better get you a
Man.
burger or something. You better get you
We
some
were talking
ribs or
about them
something, some
punches this
pork to
weekend.
soak it up.
I
That
can't do
joint
the
had
sugar.
me lit. Yeah, when everybody had the Pack Crew shirts. That's when I first came with the Pack Crew shirts. It was, yellow and black, yellow shirt with the black lettering, and, yeah, we that was the one of the biggest parties, that we did with the Pack Crew, and we performed, and it was packed. It was at least about 100 and something people, man. Everybody was
I'm
outside,
sure.
that's when we had an early it was an early spring. 'Cause I remember it was around, late March, and it got warm quick that year. I think that was one of the hottest summers that year, and it was like 70 to 80 degrees at night then, you know what I
Mm.
mean? And that's very rare for upstate New York, so we enjoyed that. Everybody had the T-shirts, barbecuing outside and everything. That was one of the good times back in the day. But yeah, she made the fruit punch joint, the Kool-Aid with
Yeah.
the lemon lime and the Saint Ives. Yeah, I remember that.
They got
That
another one that they be making too called Sip and Go Naked. A similar mixture, but this one I think is a green punch, lime, lemon
that
lime.
sounds crazy. I don't even wanna drink that.
Man.
So with that name, I'll be like, "I'm alright, I'm good." And that name right there, what's the name of it again? I got me get it right. What is it called?
It's called Sip and Go Naked, bro.
It's Sipping Go Naked. Ooh, that right that man, if you get a drink like that, you gonna slip and go naked. I believe it too. I really do. I believe it. I don't know why I do, but I do.
Awesome.
Ooh, man. I hate that. Ooh, you know the ingredients on it? What they put in it?
Oh my God. I know it's beer. I want to say is if anybody is listening right now from Buffalo or Lackawanna, tell us what you put in Sip and Go Naked. I know Romaine's wife Tasha that she is the queen at making that Sip and Go Naked.
Oh
Man,
man,
we would
I
be
ain't
at
never
parties,
heard
bro.
that.
A big old. You know how you have the container like the Gatorade container
Yeah,
full of
yeah.
Sip and Go Naked, full of
Oh
Sip and
man,
Go Naked, and
Sipping
it
Go
got like a
Naked. I
lime,
didn't heard it all.
lemon lime, and lemon juice and beer and I want to say it's vodka. I want to say
Okay,
you mix
okay,
vodka with it. It's really good, especially over ice. But it would
okay.
don't be sitting down drinking it because when you stand up,
Yeah,
wh-
you gonna fall
you
right
might
back
hit
down,
the ground. You might
right
hit
on
the
your face.
ground.
Yeah, I went to a college party, they made something like that, and it had, like, apples, oranges, watermelon, pineapple, honeydew,
Ooh,
strawberries, blackberries in it, raspberry, all different fruits in it with 3 different type of Hawaiian punch mixed with vodka, gin, it was a vodka, gin, and another clear liquor that they put on there. I forgot what else, and they mix that all together, you can't taste nothing
see.
but the fruit.
And it's tricking you. It's tricking you.
Yeah, you drinking that joint like it's Kool-Aid for real.
See, mm-mm.
That joint right there, and that joint that's the first time I ever threw up drinking a fruity drink. Now me just on my shots, I didn't, I didn't do up a couple times with that. But a
Yeah,
fruity joint, man, I'd have
man.
had 4 or 5 tall glasses of that. I'm forgetting liquor in that mug. I'm like,
Right.
oh man, that joint was good though. It was so good. It was so good. You know that it was.
Right.
It was.
That's the thing. You forget that it's liquor in it, and before you know it, it's like, wait a minute, what just happened? I
Yeah.
was trying to stand up. Next thing you know, you down on the ground looking up.
Yeah, man, that joint
Man,
had me loaded, but it was at a college party. I was living down south. The Clemson University students threw a little party. I was managing. I was with the 85 South at the time. We were signed with Universal, and we did a show. I was managing. I was on stage with them, but I was letting folk when they tweeted perform. I didn't really perform none of any tracks I was on. And man, we had that drink, and them college students, man, made that joint. They had a whole bathtub of it.
See,
It was
ooh
a
wee.
bathtub, and you would go in the
See,
bathtub and
they don't
with
be playing no games.
man, they had a bathtub punch.
They don't
Man,
be
that
playing
thing was
no
crazy.
games.
Yeah. Yeah, and
That be the best stuff though.
yeah, we had a good time. We had a good time. But, yeah, but,
Mm-hmm.
no doubt, but the question of the day is very interesting for the artists. We still want you artists, we can keep on educating y'all a little real quick, is, how to get real fans in your city. Uh-huh. How to get real fans in your city. But one thing I'm gonna say, Imma do the don'ts real quick that y'all don't do, where y'all can't be taken serious, for you local artists in your city. Uh, Stay out the public eye as much as possible. You know what I mean? Stay out the public eye. You know why? Because for an example, and then when I was an artist in Buffalo, and especially in Lackawanna, it was no, but we had a good support system in Lackawanna, but it was some people that just wouldn't support because you know why? They'd be like, "Man, I'm not gonna pay to go see the Pack Crew." I seen them Negroes in the corner every day.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
I do.
I'm not gonna see my man Cap 716. I just seen him in Walmart the other day. You know, when you in the public eye consistently at every function, you might want to support. That's cool, but when you in the public eye all the time, people's not going to take you serious. When you outside hanging up your own flyers, they're not going to take you serious. That's just the mindset of people. You know what I mean? That's the mindset of people. You know what I mean? When I used to promote the Pack Crew, they stayed out the public eye because they didn't trust themselves to go to Buffalo a lot to network and nothing like that. So I did the work for the Pack Crew. That's why our name was so relevant in the city of Buffalo because I was the one that was hanging the flyers all across the east side, west side of Buffalo, north side of Buffalo, hitting all the bus stops, the barbershops, and all that. So they never seen none of the members from the Pack Crew unless we did a show, unless we got
Mm.
booked. And that's how the crowd came up because they wouldn't know who was this group, the Pack Crew, because we wasn't in the public eye like that in the city of Buffalo. They knew I was a member, but they didn't know who Babyface Bandit was. They didn't know who Big Joe was. They didn't know who Lil Hook was. They didn't know who Cletus the Meanest was or Butter. And they didn't know who Dark Man X was. They didn't know who Gemini, the crooked one was. They didn't know none of these cats in the group because they never was out and about in the streets at that time. I did the work. So when we did a show, everybody came out and they took it serious because we wasn't in the public eye. So if you're an artist in your city, stay out the public eye. Try to get your baby mom or your homeboy to help you go to the store, get your groceries or whatever. You go to work, whatever, come right home. Trying to stay out the public eye as much as possible, but keep on marketing yourself on social media.
That
You know
makes
what I mean?
sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense because you know what, you're right, because if they see you all the time, or if they if that makes sense, because
Yeah.
they, a lot of people want the newness of it.
Mhm.
They want the newness of it.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
other
So
people market you.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
you'll find also, and I don't know it, but well, you've been around the country,
Mhm.
but it seems like it's easier for people outside of our city to grab hold of our content and like it, rather than the people in our city. And it probably is because the people who know you, they don't know that side of you, or
Mhm.
they may not be taking that side of you seriously yet
Mhm.
until others outside of your normal circle,
Right.
catch on and take you seriously.
Right, and same here. I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I stay at the public eye. You know, Me and the wife got certain places we go to shop at, and that's it. We don't go all over the city on everything because number one is it's built different here. Every section have their own thing, so we didn't have to go too far. So I like that. So when I do go to an event out here and they invite me to an event, The love is different because they don't see me at every function. I don't go to every function, even though I would like to, but I choose not to because I gotta keep my brand, solid to where not just for me to enjoy it, but I want the fans and the followers to enjoy my brand when they see me. You know what I mean? So in like the city of Buffalo, Buffalo being so small, you know, go to certain functions that can represent you or that's is relevant. And I'm gonna be talking about that a little bit. But yeah, once you stay out the public eye as much as possible, stop hanging your own flyers out on the public. Stop going to all the functions. Stop hanging out at the mall. You know what I mean. Now it's easier for y'all to stay in the house because you can easily get Uber Eats and sit down somewhere and get something to eat if you want some pizza, some wings, to where you can stay out the public eye, but brand yourself on the internet heavy. So when people do see you at a function and you come in like a superstar. You know what I mean? Some people look at you like you uppity. You know what I mean? They not ready for you then.
Ooh, say that one again.
You know what I mean?
Say
When
that one
you got to
again.
come in like a superstar, even though the people gonna think you uppity. People think you uppity. They not ready for you then. They're not made for you then. So you gotta know how to separate those people. When I come to a function when I was coming to a function in Buffalo, I didn't when I was invited, I came as a superstar. I act like my brand was something. I'm not just no ordinary cat. I work hard for what I do, and I
For
prove
this.
that when I come to a function. You know what I mean? I come in
Mhm.
with you know what I'm saying, with it might look like security, but I come in and I be in my own little lane in a spot to where I separate myself from the people that's coming to see the event or the people that's a part of the event. You got to practice that if you wanna be on that next level as an artist. You know what I mean? Um,
Mhm.
if you notice how Conway and Benny move, they move different in their functions when they doing the show. You won't see Conway, Benny, and them until after the show doing meet and greet. Before the show, only way you can see them if you are part of that circle or you know somebody in that circle.
Yeah,
Like
you don't want to
myself,
pull
if
on
they
that
come to
energy either.
right, if they come here to Albuquerque, I'm gonna be in the mix. I don't have to be in that crowd because I know them, so I can easily go backstage and the security stop me like, "That's fam. What you mean? You know, I know you're doing your job. Chill." "Hey, man, bring Kyle with us." And then I'm back there. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But when you in that level of trying to be something, you gotta stay out the way. You know what I mean? People gonna see that. That's why a lot of people always come to me and say, hit me in my DM. In fact, a couple people hit me in my DM yesterday from Buffalo, and they was like, "Man, we about to do this function this spring, man. We would like to book you down, man." I said, "You know what I'm saying? You my boy. I give y'all the homeboy discount, boom, boom, boom." You know what I mean? But I let them know what I want. Like, I'm just ain't gonna be there when everybody walking. Nah, dog. I'm gonna be there later on that day.
It'll
And
be
and I know
fire if
that
you come
venue, and
to
I know the owner of that venue, so
yeah.
I'm coming through the back door.
It'll be
You know what I
fire
mean?
if 716 Awards second annual, you come. Man, I would love to see something like that.
Oh,
The
yeah, I'm red
OGs
carpet
for
status.
real.
I'm already, ready for that. I'm definitely coming to the next one. I had a function the same day of the, 716 Awards. I had a function here. I had a show here,
Okay.
um, that was already booked. Before I knew the date. If I would've knew the date before I was booked, I would've never booked that show. I would've definitely made a way to go there because I was nominated. So, and I would have broke bread on a table to where I could have the pop-up show live
Oh yeah.
at the spot. So when people come,
Oh
I can
yeah.
interview the cats,
Man,
so
this
I
year
just
they
doing
have
online.
it's on with us. I
Yeah,
know some of
yeah,
these podcasts should be definitely nominated.
yeah,
Definitely, because we
definitely,
out here
definitely.
putting in the work.
I'm in. I'm in when I'm getting in when I fit in. I understand the politics of it, and I'm part of the politics. So I definitely want to be nominated. Yeah, I understand the movement. Like the BET Awards. There you go again. But he didn't win. He didn't win because he wasn't nice. He went because he was not 100% part of the politics of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar cleaned up.
Of
You know what I
course.
mean? He's part of the politics. He wasn't even there.
Oh, he didn't
Drake
show up?
won too. He wasn't there because they
Mhm.
part of the politics of it. So of course they're gonna win.
Yeah.
That's how it works. I mean, then some people won fairly, some did, but a lot of people that have a name brand and your brand means something. You got to understand how to get there. You got to know how to do business into the politics side of music. To be that's all it is. It's all it is. You know. You got to understand that. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be nominated. I ain't worried about that part. I don't know I'm
It's
gonna win,
coming. It's
but I'm
coming.
but I'm definitely gonna be nominated. You know, uh, definitely. It's all about work ethic. It's all about consistency. It's all about supporting. It's all about breaking a little bread. Get in where you fit in. I love the movement. I love the power structure they got going on for the city, and I'm down for it. Why not? You can't get
Yeah.
mad at that. Why not? This is your city. Where you from? What you mean? I never understood that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And anybody that feels some type of way about that movement, then that's not 716 Music World's problem. That's yours now.
Get your grind on is what I got out of it.
Yeah,
Sitting there, I saw
yeah.
what they had did, and not to take off from that. Were you done with the
Oh,
with the
yeah.
questions?
I was just going through the don'ts real
Oh,
quick on
okay.
that, of that thing, but we can keep it moving. Yeah, because the don'ts of how to get real fans in your city, and it still fits what we talking about.
Yeah.
It definitely
Yeah, it
fits.
does.
So stay out the public eye, please. What I'm saying? Don't just go to Lenovo's Pizza across the town just because you want a pizza. You better Uber Eats that and get your bag right, or get somebody to come pick it up for you. Stay out the public eye. They would take you serious if they don't see you. You know what I mean? And then they gonna hit you in your DM. When you coming outside, man? Man, I'm outside, man. I gotta move different. I'm in the studio. I gotta get this thing going. I got a photo shoot to do. I got a video to do. I gotta rehearse. I got you gotta break it down to
Hmm.
them. Let them know that you're
Hmm.
serious. Then they gonna take you serious because why? You're not in the public eye. They gonna take you serious. Um and like I said, same thing with the flyers and all that. Have somebody else do that. Get you a team. If you don't have nobody to do that for you, let me give y'all a secret real quick. Live. Everybody's sleeping at night. Get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, get in your car, hang some flyers up.
Go get your grind on.
They won't see you.
Get your grind on.
You know what I mean? I just do it all the time. Been
It's
plenty
the
of times I
work.
left Lackawanna with flyers at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Buses stop running, and I'm walking over that bridge. I'm saying I'm gonna start posting stuff on bus stops. I'm gonna start going down here. I'm gonna walk down Abbott Road. I'm gonna hit this bus stop. I'm gonna hit this area. This bar is open. I'm gonna hit that. You know what I mean? And I do that at night. So guess what? In the morning when y'all get ready for school or get ready for work at the bus stop, that's the first thing y'all gonna see. Y'all not gonna
Mm.
see me, but y'all
A
gonna
lot
see
of
my
people
name
out
on it.
at them buses in the morning. A lot of
Yeah,
people. And now
yeah,
they have it so sweet where you can put on the flyers, you can put a barcode,
yeah.
a barcode or something where they
Yep.
can just scan it and go right to your social media.
That's it. That's it. That's how you do that.
Yeah.
Stay out of the public eye. That's how you get some real fans in your city. Now, the main thing that Imma do of also doing that is, run ads. Imma do a couple of them real quick, if we can get to fire topics real quick, real short. Um,
Mhm.
Run ads in your city on social media. Connect with local influencers and collab with artists that it will promote you and you will promote them. That's a problem.
Mm.
Do a feature with somebody in the city that's gonna put in that same work as you gonna put in. If they not gonna put in, I don't care how good they rap, I don't care how good they sing. If they not gonna put in that work on both ends of the track, even though it's not their track, they gotta treat it like it's on their album. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's an issue that I see going on, especially in my city of Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm very really picky on doing features. Very picky. You got to be
Mm.
really on your grind. Look at my features. Kayla Bishop, she on her grind. She got her own lane. Spills on his own lane,
Yeah, he
grinding,
is.
put in that work. I got features with both of them. You know what I mean? So they don't even have to push the song. They push in their brand. That's their
Mm-hmm.
brand is on my song. So actually, they is pushing the song when they're pushing their brand. You know what I mean? I'm very picky. A lot of people hit me up for features all the time, and I hate to put a price on it, but if I know you're not going to push the song, I'm gonna definitely gonna have to charge you an arm, a leg, and a toenail because that's my time. You
So
know?
everybody doesn't have the same work ethic. That is a issue. I love your work ethic, and I think that's another reason why we mesh so well because you are out here grinding, like you really are. You're promoting, 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 and that's what it's all about. It's when you don't have anyone that matches your work ethic, it kind of starts to dwindle because it's like this.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. You gotta even out.
They got
They
to
gotta be on
even
the
out.
same page on everything. Even with this we got going on with the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put in that work just as much you put in that work. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Even the Rush Network put in that work. I gotta put in that same grind.
Same
We
grind.
gonna be together. We gonna and then we tug of war with each other with each other's brands. We might as well put in that work. It works better when everybody doing it together and feeding
Mm-hmm.
off each other.
Yeah, or bringing something to the table,
Yeah,
like my co-host on Think and Grow with Vet Green, Big Mike. He's business minded, like
yeah.
he keeps me on my toes about certain things that I need to be paying attention to. You
Fact.
as well. Certain things like this, I'm like, I didn't know about this. I'm
Yeah.
not ashamed to say what I don't know. I don't
Right.
know it all, but I'm definitely willing and will learn.
Right. Right. And the last thing real quick on here is perform at local shows that's relevant.
Mm,
Just because somebody's doing a show at a venue don't mean it's relevant for you,
mm,
even though you wanna get on stage. I'm not gonna get on stage that's gonna be relevant for me. Even if I'm doing it for free, not getting paid, it got to be relevant for me. If I don't see no relevancy on that market that you doing, promoting, I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean? And another quick note on that is, uh, if you're an artist and you building your own fan base of doing these things that I'm telling you, do your own show, invest in yourself and do your own show. And if they not do your own show, don't say it's a show. Oh man, I'm finna give y'all my secret. That's okay. I'm gonna give y'all my secret real
mm.
quick.
Drop the
When you're
gem. Drop the
doing
gem.
a show, don't put show on the flyer. Party. And don't put down that you're performing. Get a DJ to have a party. When you having a party, the DJ is spinning records. When the DJ spinning records, the people that they recognize in the song with, have them blend in your track. Then when they blend in your track, just grab the mic and start rapping.
Mm.
Don't let nobody know that you perform. That's how you get real fans. Because you put on a flyer that you're doing the show, they definitely gonna take you serious. Because why? Because everybody's doing shows. But you say you doing a party and it's $5 to get in just a party. And when you're doing a party and you got a DJ just rocking a party, and you can have a theme, name of the party. Like for example, I would do a '90s party with DJ Flash or DJ Optimus Prime DJing, and then the middle of the party, he blending in some Wu Tang and blending in my music because it fits. Once he blend in my music with it, I'm just gonna grab the mic and say my verse on the joint, da 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 da. Then when I get done, put the mic down, he gonna blend in some other Wu Tang with it and blend in some Nas, and I'm gonna keep it moving. And guess what Cat's gonna do? Oh, that
Mm.
was fire. Boom, before you know it, you got a fan.
Who is
Yo,
that?
let me follow
Yeah.
you. Yo, you got then I pull out the merch on. Don't even put the
Yeah.
table out there right away. After you put your merch out there, guess what? You're gonna make sales all day because they didn't know that you was gonna go on stage.
Mm.
And they was already lit, and they was already a party, and they love Wu Tang and not blending into my music. That's how you do it. You know what I mean? And you just created a whole new fan base in your own city on purpose.
On purpose. Oh, I
You know,
like that. That was a boulder.
yeah, that's how you do it. That's the secret. That's the secret. You know what I mean? So those who ain't watching this, y'all gonna miss out. Yeah, that's how you do it.
Fact,
Yeah,
fact. Those were the gems, most definitely.
yeah,
I hope
yeah.
artists are taking heed. I know I get if I hear something that I feel will be helpful with what I'm doing, I listen. Like my ears start perking up. You know those antennas is perking
Mhm.
up. It's like, oh, wait a minute.
Right,
What was
right.
that he said? What was that?
Yep,
So
that's a
to
fact.
you to the local artists in Buffalo, New York. I really want to see you succeed and the
Mhm.
Joker is always dropping gems because he truly want you to succeed. I feel like
Yeah,
a lot of times you give this information away willingly and freely because you know how it is to be an artist and the struggles
yeah.
that artists,
And
especially the
plus I
up and
played
coming
both sides of
artists.
the fence. I'm a DJ, I'm an artist and I'm a music manager and marketing manager and coach. So
Yeah.
I'm in all different perspectives of every aspect of an artist. So it's like when I see an artist do something, I can tell if you're real. I can tell if you're just doing it for fame, for cap. I can tell if you're doing it for the culture. I can tell you're doing it for an outlet. You know what I mean? Just by looking at you, looking at your page, and seeing how you move. I know all about you already. You know what I mean? You can't fool me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're trying to fool me, but it is what it is. Like, when people come to me in my inbox and they ask me questions and stuff like that, how to do this, how to get on the show, you know what I mean? It's a reason why I put certain things down on to let you know about what I'm trying to do and what you're trying to do. You can't catch on to that, then that's on you. Then if
Mm.
those who do catch on, they start asking questions. That's why I like your taker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he asks
Yeah.
he has questions. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, well, you know what? I got you. 'Cause I see you. I
Yeah.
see what you all about. I see your brand. I see what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And you marketable and you corporate style.
And
You
he's humble with
independent, but you corporate style. And I tell them that all the time.
I when I was sitting back listening to you both talk about the and I may be getting the acronym wrong. Is it IBK, the press packet?
Yeah,
And the
yeah, yeah,
questions
EBK.
he's asking you, I that's what I got from him also. Like he really wants to know. He's listening to learn. He's not
Mhm.
just listening to talk, to hurry up and come up with something. You know how some people are
Right,
are
right.
listening because they want to hurry up and say what they got to say. That's not what I got from him. And that's probably why it's working for him. He's
Yeah,
listening to learn and he's taking the nuggets and he's applying them to his real life and his
yeah.
real brand.
Yeah, he
So
corporate, man. He's definitely a corporate brother and everything, and he's independent, but he's definitely that's why I can't wait till his song drop. Imma show him how I work. Imma test the waters of my market skills and because I really wanna hit that lane that he's going. I really wanna tap into that so bad, but
yeah.
I don't wanna do it, half, you know what I mean? I wanna get in there and see and really touch the sensitive parts of that brand and actually learn and teach myself what I can do. And I just can't wait. I just can't wait.
It's
I'm
coming.
gonna play
It's
with it. I'm gonna
coming.
play with it. Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
play
what
with it.
sets that is what sets apart the people or the artists and whatever it is that you're doing, the ones who are for real or for
Mhm.
play.
Yeah,
Some
right.
people I can feel their energy. Like you don't really want you want somebody to put you on,
Yeah,
but you don't want to do the work.
yeah,
You want somebody you want to just go out and do this one thing, but there's so many other aspects to it
yeah,
that you should also be applying in your life. So I sometimes hate that I am so tapped in and in tune with people's energy.
yeah.
And then other times it's like, girl, please, God gave you that gift for a reason.
That's
God
right.
gave you to
Right.
just listen to your intuition and
That's it.
uh,
That's it. And
mm-hmm,
so that's one thing that I do, and I go by the vibration of what's going on. Like today, we didn't get time to do fire topics, but
absolutely.
this needed to be done. I follow the vibration. I follow the energy. What's necessary, and whatever is necessary, that's what God want me to do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get discouraged for it or upset. I go with the flow with it because it's a reason for everything. But sometimes we don't need to know the reason.
Yes, God
You
is
know?
going to make a way.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah,
listen. You
yeah.
brought us to school today.
Yeah,
Applause to you. Thank you.
yeah,
I'm
no doubt,
definitely
yeah,
going to
yeah,
be on. I'm
Awesome.
taking that nugget. I'm taking
yeah,
that nugget because as a podcaster, I don't know it all. I don't know,
Same
and
here.
I know what the vision is, and
Mhm.
I'm getting there, and I'm thankful for the alignment. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah, I'm
leave.
I'm definitely blessed, and I'm a student all day. I was listening to my brother Dorian, he was live, yesterday on IG. He was so funny with it too, yeah, but, he real with
The
it though, but
mayor,
yeah.
Dorian.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he's so
yeah,
funny.
Group
I follow
182?
him on Instagram. I don't really be on Facebook much, but I do
Yeah.
see some of the little snippets he put on Instagram. He is hilarious.
Yeah,
He is.
he
I
he
like
he
it. I
real
like
with
his
it.
energy.
Real stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He break it down, like, he did a segment real quick, and then we gotta get off. Um, he was talking about how people using these long names, if you wanna go corporate into the corporate business of music, you gotta shorten your name up, and it's one dude that was being so ignorant on there, and he was just breaking him down. He was breaking him down like, that's why you ain't got no views.
Yeah,
He's like,
like
"That's
we
why
our
you ain't
own
doing
worst
this.
enemy.
That's why this ain't happening for you, man." You know what I mean? He breaking it down like, so, that's on you, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Man.
good, I got
Man.
payroll. I got people I pay. I got people I pay salary, my bag is good. What about yours?
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
exactly.
you know,
Exactly, Dorian. Tell
yeah,
them, get out your own way. Okay. Some of y'all don't even know. It's nobody else but you. Ain't nobody blocking your blessings but you. You
that's
need to get
it.
out your own way. First of all, learn how to talk to people. Second of all, learn your audience. Third
Mm,
of all, get out your way. Period. You in
that's
your
it.
own way. Ain't nobody in your way. You
That's
need
it.
to learn how to maneuver right.
Yep, that's him. That's what he say all the time. No doubt,
Man,
this
it's
the
so
boy the Joker, the
frustrating.
Overlooked MC. We here with V Green, the Queen. We finna, we off of the phone lines right now. It's shut down. We finna get off the radio. Let me go ahead and do my little jump off.
Time for an old school jam.
Representing that old school.
You want to go back? Let's go back in style. An old school classic. Spun by The Pop-Up Show with the Joker.
I love that.